different absorbencies of pads. We have a mini for light flow, a midi for regular flow, a maxi for heavy flow, and then a mega for very heavy flow. So all of the pads are completely absorbent and waterproof. The only difference between the different absorbencies is the length and the thickness of the absorbent core, but they are all completely protective. So if you have a look at the pads, you'll see that each one is a little bit longer, a little bit thicker. They're all color coded so that when you're in a rush and you don't know, you've got to get your pads out, so you know exactly which color you need to grab. You don't have to think about it. And you can see our mega pad is actually quite big. So if we have a look at how we put this pad onto the painting, the plain side is what goes against your body and the printed side is what goes against your painting, because this is where the waterproof is. There's a full layer of waterproof here. So it's very simple. You put it inside your painting like this and you just fold it over like this and you snap it closed. There's no glue. For those who are a little bit skinny and need it to be a bit tighter, I can actually then put it on the second snap, which will then adjust it and make it a little bit tighter for their small panties. And that's it. The inside looks just like a normal pad that we'd be used to, but much more comfortable. And it's absorbent and waterproof even onto the wings. So if you happen to spill over the side, it's not a problem. The pad can be worn for up to 12 hours, no smells, no evictions, no issues, very comfortably. As long as you're still inside the pad, you're okay. So when the pad is full, you just unclip it. And I know a lot of people worry that blood's going to come running off, drip off like a horror movie. It's not. It's dry, it's absorbed, it's all in here. So you just neatly fold it all up and you fold it into a little purse like this. You don't need an extra packet because it's its own packet, it's its own wet bag. And then you take it just like this, put it in your bag or your school bag and you take it home to wash. No smells, no issues at all.
One of the things we pride ourselves with is how the pads are so easy to wash. We use a very, quality stain-resistant fabric on the top layer. Unlike cotton, we know cotton tends to stain. So when we recommend washing, it's just 3 basic steps that one needs to follow. You need to get yourself a bucket, preferably a black bucket, so that you won't have to see your blood deposits moving around. Throw a bit of cold water in and a little bit of powder. It can be any powder soap that you can use. Doesn't have to be the one we recommend right now. And then we also recommend not to put your pads in the water one on top of the other, because remember now the pads are fully lined with waterproof layer. So if you put them in your bucket to soak one on top of the other, all the contents of this pad will end up on this pad. So what we recommend is the same way your pads were on the painting, snapped up in this position. This is how we'd like you to soak them in your water for about an hour, one next to the other. You come back after an hour, 95% of the blood on the pads will already be dissolved in the water. So what you do next is you take your bloody water, please throw it in the toilet, not in the basin or outside. Make sure you throw it in the toilet. You're going to throw a bit of cold water again. And usually what happens is you get a little bit of those mucus plugs that remain in your pad, like your cloths. So this is where you're going to need any bar soap. If you don't have bar soap, you can still use your powder soap. Very easy, effortless washing. Just give it a bit of a rub here and there just to make sure all those mucus plugs and the stains are completely removed, and then you throw your water out. Then the last bit, you just need a bit of white spirit vinegar. Now we recommend white spirit vinegar. Make sure you don't buy artificial vinegar or brown vinegar. You throw about a teaspoon or a bottle cap of it in the water. You don't have to worry, the vinegar will not smell once the pads are dry. They're going to be evaporated completely as they're drying outside. So you soak them back in, give them a bit of a rinse and a tug, just to ensure that all that clean water ran through the pad nicely. And then basically your washing is complete. Remember to throw your dirty water out. Then you can hang your pads outside to dry. You're not supposed to leave your pad outside for an extended time or period, because of the sun can make the waterproof brittle. It can make your pads to start leaking. And then basically that's it. You can hang your pad indoors, outdoors preferably, or if you hang it in the bathroom, make sure it's somewhere well ventilated next to a window. And the drying process normally takes about 4 to 6 hours.